हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू priceNpedia। आज मैं आपके सामने मार्केट अपडेट लेके आया हूँ। तो इसमें हम एनालाइज करने की कोशिश करेंगे निफ्टी को और बैंक निफ्टी को। इसके अलावा हम इंडिया विक्स को भी चेक करेंगे और जानने की कोशिश करेंगे वहाँ पर क्या चल रहा है। उसके बाद हम सेक्टर एनालिसिस करेंगे और देखेंगे कि आज कौन से ऐसे स्टॉक्स हैं जो OI गेनर्स थे और कौन से ऐसे स्टॉक्स थे जो OI लूजर्स थे। और जिन भी स्टॉक्स में ओपन इंटरेस्ट बढ़ा है, हम उसके पीछे का प्राइस एक्शन समझने की कोशिश करेंगे कि इस ओपन इंटरेस्ट बढ़ने के पीछे प्राइस एक्शन हमें क्या इशारा दे रही है। उसके बाद हम मेटल सेक्टर को एनालाइज करेंगे और वहाँ पर हम देखेंगे कि कौन से ऐसे स्टॉक्स हैं जो मेटल सेक्टर में एक अच्छा अपमूव दे सकते हैं। साथ ही में हम मेटल इंडेक्स को भी एनालाइज करेंगे। तो सबसे पहले हम शुरू करते हैं निफ्टी से। तो निफ्टी की ऑप्शन चेन अगर आप क्लोजली देखें तो यहाँ पर क्लियरली आज के दिन 16,300 जो था, दैट वाज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टॉकिंग पॉइंट टुडे। So at 16,300, you can see that the bulls were more active. You can see 41,000 contracts have been shorted by bulls, and here I would say 37,000 contracts have been shorted by the bears. So clearly, bulls have a higher have a have a higher hand here. So at 16,250 again, you can see that 11,000 put short and only 875 call short. So again at 16,250 we can see that the bulls are more powerful. At 16,200 levels again 26,400 put short and only 6,643 call short. So clearly at 16,200, 16,250 and at 16,300 bulls are definitely gathering, and they're gathering the steam, and they are, it seems, looking to go higher. At 16,350, what we saw today was that bulls didn't make much positions here, only 3,500 put short, whereas on the call side we can see 10,000 positions short. So clearly at 16,350, once tomorrow Nifty survives above 16,300, then possibly we'll see the bears closing their positions. Right now at 16,300, we see that there are 56,000 contracts short. So probably when Nifty will go above 16,300 or it will sustain above 16,300, these positions will be closed here, and these positions will also be closed, which can give a rise to short covering and probably a big move on the upside for Nifty, which can take Nifty to around 16,400. I still don't see any sort of problems in Nifty going up. There is still a lot of steam left in Nifty to go up, and I don't see bears having any strong hold as of now. So guys, this is the analysis of Nifty option chain. Now let's move on to the chart of Nifty and let's try to understand what's happening there. So friends, this is the Nifty chart. As you can see, Nifty was having trouble in crossing this 15,900 level. It had tried many times to cross this level. I will not go into the history of this chart because the previous movements, whatever Nifty has given us, they are irrelevant now. Now our focus should be only on 15,900 level, and you can see here that Nifty has clearly given a breakout about this 15,900 level. Right now, from last, I would say 2 days or 3 days, the Nifty is closing in green, right? So from the option chain, we came to know that there are no signs of bulls losing the steam. At the same time, I don't see bears gathering the steam as well. So clearly, Nifty definitely still has a good chance of going up. Probably tomorrow, once Nifty survives above 16,300 levels and spends some time out there, there's quite a possibility that Nifty can go up to 16,400 levels. So Nifty is looking quite good here. At the same time, the broader markets are not looking so good, in the sense you can see the small caps and the mid caps are falling regularly, but the Nifty 50 stocks and the large cap stocks, they are doing well. It happened yesterday, and it happened today as well. So this is the analysis of Nifty. Now let's have a look at Bank Nifty. If you remember, last time I had told you guys clearly that Bank Nifty is at a very good uh, place, and the risk reward is very good, and I was expecting a 1000 point rally, and that rally has come here. So the price, as far as Bank Nifty is concerned, it has gone above this 35,780 level, which was posing uh, quite a lot of resistance to Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty got challenged here, it got challenged in this area, but this time around Bank Nifty crossed over, and now the price is retesting this resistance as support. So even now, I don't see any problems in Bank Nifty. There's quite a bit of possibility that Bank Nifty will go higher from here, and we can see that the next stop could be, the first stop could be around 36,500 levels. From there on, we can decide how far it can go further. But immediate stop for Bank Nifty is around 36,500 on the upside. If you remember Nifty also, Nifty, when we discussed last time, Nifty was at these levels. So even Nifty has given a very nice move. It has given a move of around 300, 400 points from the levels which we discussed last time. So everything looks good. If we have a look at the VIX, India VIX, if we have a look at India VIX, so India VIX is trading at the lower levels. There's absolutely no problem. It's almost at its 52-week low. So our markets look quite secure. If we have a look at the S&P 500 VIX, even S&P 500 VIX is going down. So there's absolutely no problem for S&P 500 volatility index as well. Now let's have a look at the Dow Jones. What is Dow Jones doing? So you guys remember I had told you that the Dow Jones is trading in a range. So lower end is around 33,590 and upper range is around 34,919. And if you see here, the price had closed above this resistance. It it gained some support there, and now it has come down a little bit. Probably it's making a base here, and it's gathering the steam for an up move in the coming days. So as far as Dow Jones is concerned, I don't think there's any problem, but this candle looks a little bit threatening to me, in the sense that this candle closed on at the low, almost at the low of the day. So probably today's candle will be very important. We need to see some sort of base forming here. If this base gets formed here, if this base gets respected here, then probably Dow Jones can gather the steam and give a move on the upside. But if this gap breaks on the downside, there's quite a bit of chance that it can drag our markets down as well. So as far as the driving force of all the markets is concerned, it's the American market. So if American markets are secured, we are secured. But if anything wrong happens there, we'll be drowned as well. So guys, this levels needs to be watched very carefully, and that will decide whether we are staying up or we are going down. So this was the analysis of this was the index analysis. So now let's try to have a look at the FNO stocks, and let's try to understand where was the action today and which stocks saw the open interest gain and all that. And then we'll have a look at the metal sector and some of the strong metal stocks as well. So let's move on. Guys, so this is the picture as far as today's action was concerned. Chola Finance was the highest gainer. Remember, in my previous video, I had told you that Chola Finance had given a huge up move on the upside, and it was testing the resistance as the support, and I was optimistic that Chola Finance will do well. You can just have a look at the previous videos where I had suggested Chola Finance. So as far as the OI gainers are concerned, SBI Life has been the highest OI gainer, and Bosch for the second time. I mean, yesterday also it was the highest OI gainer, and today also it is the second highest OI gainer. So these two stocks needs to be looked at, SBI Life and Bosch. As far as RBL Bank is concerned, it has given a massive up move on the upside, and that has resulted RBL Bank probably going into the ban. If you can see here, RBL Bank, the OI limit has reached 100, so it can go into the ban. Ibul Housing Finance and all these stocks, you can see they are on the threshold of going into the ban, or already they are into the ban. As far as the delivery percentage is concerned, we have seen that Power Grid has shown the maximum delivery percentage. And as far as the premium is concerned, Ibul Housing Finance has the highest premium on the downside probably. Okay. So guys, this is the picture as far as today's action was concerned. Now let's try to go into the charts and see how SBI Life has shaped up and how Bosch has shaped up, and then we'll go into the metal stocks as well. So let's go. Guys, first stock first, that is SBI Life. So what is SBI Life doing? Let's try to understand. We saw that SBI Life was the highest OI gainer today. So what happened in SBI Life? Let's try to understand the structure of SBI Life. So guys, SBI Life is moving in a channel. So this is the channel which SBI Life is moving in. Now this channel is going on the upside, so it's an upward channel. Channels are of two types. They could be an upward channel or a downward channel. In this case, since it's going up, so we call this channel as an upward channel. And you can see here this upward channel is breaking on the upside. And look at the move here and a retest and then a move up again. So it looks like that this stock is quite gathering the steam to go on the upside. So look here how the price went down. It stayed down one more candle. Let me just magnify it for you. So look at the price action here. So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves on the upside. Price went up. It crossed this upward channel on the upside, and then there was some selling. The price came down. Only 2 candles. Price stayed below this channel, and in the next candle we see the bulls getting activated again and a massive move on the upside. And we got a follow up as well. So here we got the follow up, right? So but today what happened was that there were a lot of shorts that were placed in this stock, due to which the price came down and the OI has increased. It could be a false move also, or it could be a true move also, we don't know. So what we have to do is that we have to wait for the action, price action tomorrow, and try to understand what happens tomorrow. If tomorrow we see a good closing and we see that the price takes some support at the top of this channel, that will give us an indication that this move was a false move. Otherwise, if we get a follow up tomorrow, then there are chances that price can go back down. But somehow, looking at this price action, where the see how aggressively the price has gone up, I don't think that the price is ready to go back into this channel. I'm sure that even if the price falls down, it will again form a base here, and from this base probably we can take a buy. So my buying point, if it ever comes back and tests this base again, which could be on the upside little higher as well, if it comes little down here and makes a sort of base again here, I would be more than tempted to buy this stock here for sure. So guys, this is the analysis of SBI Life. Now let's try to understand what happened in Bosch. So guys, if you remember, yesterday I discussed Bosch with you and I told you guys that Bosch is moving in a downward channel. Then see how this downward channel was broken on the upside, and after that price was like consolidating. Price consolidate कर रहा था इस ट्रायंगल के अंदर. तो प्राइस इस ट्रायंगल के अंदर कंसोलिडेट कर रहा था, और कल का जो मूव आपने देखा, उस मूव में आपने देखा कि प्राइस ने इस ट्रायंगल को ऊपर की तरफ तोड़ा. अब ये जो कैंडल कल बना था यहाँ पर, ये कैंडल बहुत ही एक मिस्ट्री कैंडल था, इन द सेंस कि ये दिखने में तो ग्रीन कैंडल था, लेकिन इसकी शेडो नीचे की तरफ भी थी और शेडो ऊपर की तरफ भी थी. अगर आप इसका ओपन इंटरेस्ट चेक करें तो कल के दिन प्राइस सिर्फ एक ही डायरेक्शन में गया था और वो सिर्फ नीचे गया था. यानी कि प्राइस, जब प्राइस ने ये हाई यहाँ पर बनाया, उसके बाद प्राइस फॉर ऑलमोस्ट आई वुड से 80% ऑफ द डे इट वाज ओनली गोइंग डाउन. तो प्राइस सिर्फ नीचे जा रहा था और ओपन इंटरेस्ट बढ़ रहा था. तो जब प्राइस नीचे जाएगा और ओपन इंटरेस्ट बढ़ेगा तो उसका सीधा एक पॉइंटर ये होता है कि इसमें शॉर्ट पोजीशंस कल बन रही थी, और उन्हीं शॉर्ट पोजीशंस का असर ये हुआ कि आज जो था प्राइस वो नीचे जाके क्लोज हो गया. लेकिन यहाँ पर इस प्राइस को यहाँ पर एक जबरदस्त सपोर्ट है. तो ये एक आई वुड से इट्स क्वाइट पॉसिबल दैट दिस कुड बी अ सेल क्लाइमेक्स. सो एट दिस पॉइंट आई वुड बी टेम्प्टेड टू बाय this stock. I can take a risk here. I can probably enter into this stock, and my stop loss will be slightly below this shadow. So this will be my stop loss, and I'd like to enter here. So if you remember yesterday, I had told you that I'll enter either here. So now this I cannot enter above this line because price is already dropped below it. So this line is the next buying point for me. So I can probably enter here and keep my stop loss just below this shadow, the end point of this shadow, and we can take a ride, and let's see that it's quite possible that this time this stock can go up. But looking at the markets look slightly overbought. I would be a little more careful here. So guys, it depends on your risk appetite, how far your risk appetite is, and whether it depends on you whether you'll take a position or not. I've given you my analysis, so you think over it, talk to your advisor, and act accordingly. So guys, this is SBI Life and Bosch for you. Now let's have a look at the metal sector. Let's see what metal sector is doing. Uh, this is the metal index for you. This is Nifty Metal Index. As far as Nifty Metal Index is concerned, you can see that this was the resistance which was challenging the Nifty Metal Index. It had a huge up move here, and then at point number 7, it got halted and the price came down here. Again, price tried to touch it. It was an undershoot, could not even reach this 52-week high, and it came back down again. So then there was a consolidation which happened for almost 2 months' time, and then we can see that the price has crossed. It has crossed over and it has overcome this resistance of 5,538 level. So the price is above this resistance, and what's happening next is that the price is consolidating, and as you can see the spread here, the spread is very narrow. So such a narrow spread, and you don't see the price coming back and testing the resistance as support here. It gives me an indication that probably Nifty Metal is gathering steam and it's quite ready and looks strong enough to go higher, because there has not been much retracement of this up move. Price has consolidated in the upper range of this candle, this big bull candle. So clearly it looks like there is a lot of steam in Nifty Metal. So Nifty Metal looks good. It can help in Nifty going higher in the coming days. So as far as my favorite stock is concerned, so my favorite stock looks like it is Jindal Steel in the metal sector. So let's have a look at Jindal Steel. Try to understand what Jindal Steel do. So guys, Jindal Steel, the most important levels in Jindal Steel is this one, which is around 410 levels, right? So this 410 level was initially the resistance here. Here it halted the movement of Jindal Steel here, then again here, then again here, 4 times, right? So many times this 410 levels uh, halted the advance of Jindal Steel. So this, as you can see, this was a false move on the upside. Price broke on the upside, it trapped a lot of bulls, and then see how aggressively it went down. So this was a trap here. So what happened here was that, as you can see, then again a base formation took place here. Let me just mark this base for you. Here, this is the base which was formed here. We can say it's a sort of a double bottom here, 1 and 2 bottom, and then the price went up. You can see here how aggressively price closed above this resistance but came crashing down. But then again, next day and next day and next day, we saw that there was a good follow-up. So probably bulls were definitely supported here. And then we see that the price coming back and testing this resistance as a support. And today what we saw was that a good bull candle forming with a nice shadow. So clearly there's a buying pressure here, and looks like this resistance has now become a support, and we can expect a good up move in Jindal Steel in the coming days. So guys, this stock looks good, but there are other stocks also. Tata Steel is also good. There's a good momentum in Tata Steel, and if you go through all the stocks in the metal sector, you'll see that all the stocks are in a mode of retesting, right? So metal sector is definitely gathering the steam, and in the coming days, we can see Nifty Metal and the metal sector doing very well. So guys, this was whatever I had in store for you. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I would request you to share with your friends and your family members, anyone who's looking to get an update on the market. I'm sure this video would be very helpful in fulfilling that. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. Goodbye and good luck.